Good afternoon, or whatever time it is when you're watching this. I decided this week, instead of writing my commentary, I would video it, just to try a different format. As we see ourselves today, the world is on the brink of economic collapse, and my friends in the Republican Party are already starting to assign blame, and really to each other. Don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean the Democrats have won the election. But it is a bad sign for the Republican establishment. The wheel has come off the bus, and it is time to pull over and make repairs. This situation is not much different than the Democrats saw in the Reagan years. They were searching to redefine the Democratic Party, and it has been a long road. But let's face the facts. People are finally realizing that trickle-down just doesn't make it down to the working man. And thus we find ourselves in a situation where the nation is transitioning into a two-class system. As a temporary patch to what would inevitably result in outright rebellion of the middle class, the establishment encouraged the middle class to take some risks. Life can be better. Just stretch yourself with this mortgage, and the house values will cover you. We learned the old lesson that money just doesn't come from anywhere or nowhere, and at some time we do have to pay our bills. So now it has come time to pay our nation's bills. We find the middle class so pinched that they can't spend money or even pay the mortgage. I have friends that are no longer making decisions about luxuries. They are making decisions about which necessity is more important. So without some boost, the help isn't coming from the middle class. We already know the impoverished and homeless haven't got much left to give. So who is going to pay the bill? If we don't give our children some hope, they will never be able to pay the debt that we are leaving for them. That is where Barack Obama's plan steps in and gives the middle class some hope. Senator McCain thinks that we should continue pouring benefits from the top. But if it never reaches the levels for spending, as it hasn't done, then we will surely not get out of this bind. It is time for a change. We can't keep doing the same thing over and over thinking we will get different results. Senator McCain doesn't want to be identified with President Bush. Frankly, I can't blame him. President Bush is leaving a legacy of corruption, lies, and economic meltdown. But if you simply look at Senator McCain's plan, it is the same material we have heard for the past 8 years. Let's be honest. 8 years ago, I really liked Senator McCain. I actually was hoping that he would win the Republican nomination then. He actually had a different economic plan then. But what happened? I think it can be labeled desperation. Desperation is not something we can tolerate right now. Desperation leads to rash decisions. Rash decisions leads to selections like Sarah Palin for vice president, a loose cannon who is leaving McCain behind while establishing herself for the 2012 election. Let's hope the Republicans aren't that foolish. So with all due respect to the hero I once admired, we cannot tolerate desperation and attempts to patsy the outlandish, outdated views of the Republican Party to get yourself elected. The maverick days are long gone. As for the American people, our hope lies in changing course. Our hope lies in Barack Obama. Let's pray the Bush administration hasn't damaged us beyond repair. I don't believe it has. I still believe in America. I believe in the American people. And I believe Barack Obama will guide us out of the desert and into the promised land. So don't forget to vote by November 4th, and make sure you vote for our only hope, Senator Barack Obama. Yes, we can. Thank you.